Okay, welcome back. We are up to questions 73 to 75 of Acer's purple booklet. We are almost at the end. I must apologize if my voice sounds really weird. I have recorded all of these videos in one hit, so my voice is a bit dead at the moment, but we will get there. Okay, so these questions relate to this passage from a novel. We've got Maria talking to her adult stepson Oliver. So question 73. Maria implies that Oliver's cynicism is. So the best thing to do is find the actual sort of the actual sentence in the passage. And then when you do that, you'll see that she says, I wonder if you know what you mean. So that is an affectation. An affectation is, behavior or speech that is pretentious and designed to impress. So it's where people speak using complex words and language and idioms to impress other people. For example, a lot of people do it in section 2 where they use complex terminology and complex sentences to try and impress the markers. Pro tip, it does not work. It's much better to write simple and communicate your points well than to write using complexities and communicate them poorly. So by literally stating, I wonder if you know what you mean, Maria implies that Oliver's cynicism is an affectation, which is why the answer is B. If you knew the definition of affectation, you got that pretty easily. If not, you can probably rule the others out pretty quickly. 74. Yet again, we have answer options which are double-barreled. So we have two words. We need to pick the best words, the best two words. The best way to do this is to break them up and go through them one by one. So we have uncomprehending, perceptive, naive and shrewd, judgmental, persuasive, sympathetic and tolerant. So let's just go through them one at a time and see, is Maria portrayed like this? So is she portrayed as perceptive? Not really. She kind of comes off not particularly intelligent. Perceptive and shrewd mean very similar things, so you can knock both of them out. She's not portrayed as persuasive, and she's also not particularly sympathetic. She, says, I cannot think how you can be your father's son, or I wonder if you know what that means. Can you tell me plainly if you were happy at school? So she's not very persuasive because Oliver doesn't tell her plainly. She's kind of tolerant, not huge, it's kind of middle ground, but she's very clearly uncomprehending. She's very clearly naive because she says, I certainly do not know what you mean. Can you tell me plainly? And she's also judgmental. So that's why the answer is A. So again, the best way to do these is to break them up and then just go through each individual word and then hopefully get the answer. Okay, 75, last question. Oliver treats his stepmother with. And this is just, you need to get good at sort of reading and understanding emotions in text. So terse hostility, no, he's not really hostile to her. He's answering her questions. He's kind of doing it in a bit of a roundabout way. But, he's not being angry or resenting her. He's, answering the questions. Reserved respect. He doesn't really respect her. So, yeah, he doesn't respect her, but he's also not being outright rude to her. Teasing intimacy. They are very clearly not intimate or close. So they're not teasing each other as siblings would do, or, cousins or something. She literally says, I cannot think how you could be your father's son. And then his responses are quite robotic. I am my mother's son. They're not teasing each other. And maybe also got that from, the stepson dynamic, to portray a stereotypical dynamic. So then the only answer option is ironic contempt. And that is why the answer is D. Okay, well, that is the end of the purple book. I hope that was somewhat useful to some of you. I know how difficult it can be to go through these questions and just see the answer at the end and have zero idea how that is the correct answer. So yes, I hope that was good. I've already got the green and the blue books up, and I will be trying to do the orange and the pink book within the next week or so. We're in July 2021 to help those people in September. As always, comment down below if you have any questions or you need any extra help. More than happy to help and clarify a few things. Let me know if I speak too fast, I speak too slow, or you just can't get it. Yeah, like I said, for section 1, you need to get it out of your head that section 1 is all about a gut feeling. It is absolutely not. I hope I've showed you through this explanation that you can and you should pinpoint exact evidence to answer every single question. And I would encourage you, as you practice, to write out A is correct because da da da. B is incorrect because da da da. Obviously, you're not going to have time to do that in the exam, but you need to train yourself to look for the evidence. Look for the word, look for the tone, look for the feeling. And if that all fails and you're still struggling, do the process of elimination where you eliminate the 2 very bad ones, then you have the other 2. And like I've said multiple times in these videos, read the question properly. If the question asks, in paragraph 1, only look at paragraph 1. If the question asks you to pick, the best of multiple answers, like what is the strongest argument, what is the fundamental argument, what is the primary argument, what is the best argument, then alarm bells need to be going off in your head and telling you that there's probably going to be lots of options at the moment and you have to pick the best one. So yes, and the good thing about section 1 is that it's actually a lot harder to score high in section 1 than it is in section 3. So if you can improve section 1 by a few marks, you can be leapfrogging over a lot more people rather than the same thing in section 3. So I hope that was helpful. Comment down below, message me if you need any extra help. I'll try and get the other books out soon, and I'll also try and put some other videos up. So let me know if there's anything in particular that you would like to see. And good luck, everybody. If you're in lockdown, stay strong. And yeah, you guys can do this. I have full faith in you. I will see you in the next video.